Start the project by displaying what it looks like before I put down the perimeter and the fill. This is the area in which the railroad will be built. I'm starting off by placing flags around the perimeter, and I have a plan already made up. Basically, you can see the start over there where the other end of the shop is. There'll be a door in it so the trains can come out. Come along here. This will be the perimeter. Around back over there. Continuing and all the way back. This will all be filled in with dirt inside the wooden ties. And roughly about 600 feet of track. Some mountains, but not very high. We're looking at about 6 switches, several different routes. It's not point to point, but once you're out, you can stay out until you decide to come back in and take a route to bring you back. Here's the place on the wall where the door will be. Right about here. There'll be a door about a foot high, maybe 8 inches wide. That'll be actuated by an actuator, 12 volt driven. Pull it up, sealed from the weather, with tracks along the side here for it to slide on, and a 2 by 4 by 8 lumber will come down, swing down, and join the layout at these 2 flags, and the trains will run out onto it. And then in order to walk around this area without walking into that bridge, this thing will swing back up out of the way, and when it's time for bringing the train back, you can bring it down and run the train back inside. So the edge of the layout on this side will be right along parallel to the side of the shop, right out over there where that pile is obscuring the next flag. You can see it on the ground, and continue at an angle to somewhere in this area. I haven't gotten to it yet. Right around here. So a truck can move along in here all the way out to the other end of the property, and then turn the corner and still be able to access the side of the shop over here if I ever need to bring lumber in or get a large vehicle into that area. And this will be a Southern Pacific late 70s, early 80s based layout. Some SD45s, some SD40s, GP9s, mostly mainline running. I haven't decided if I'm going to put any industrial sidings in yet. It's just a chance to show off my G-gauge locomotives that I've repainted, and some fairly long trains behind them. Be heavy grades, may justify running multiple units. And obviously the wind is a factor in the afternoons around here, so I'm not going to be able to run powered track. Every locomotive will be battery powered and controlled by RailPro, the radio controlled system by Ring Engineering. I've had good success with that so far, just running in the shop. The shop has a yard inside of about four tracks and some storage off to the side, 30 or 40 feet long, so I can store several trains at once. The final product is probably going to be a couple, 3 months from now. I won't be able to get it all done. I'll start in stages. A loop here, and then some running in the middle. And after that, I'll get some videos going of how I put this thing together. For now, I still have to plot it out. The flags are showing the perimeter. And then I will lay the ties along the perimeter, stacked in certain places at certain heights, so that I can have higher running at some places and lower running at others, so I can get the grades that I want. But as far as the ties go, they're all from the Union Pacific, as far as I can tell. The gentleman who brought them over said he gets them in bulk from the UP. And they're all low grade, but they smell great. And they're only going to be used to hold back dirt, so their aesthetics is not that important to me. But they're 9 inches tall. In some places, they'll be stacked 4 high, so the walls will be up to be about 36 inches. And then in others, they'll just be 1, so the track will be fairly close to the ground. But in the middle, between all of the perimeter ties, there's going to be some dirt. I'm going to have that brought in and sculpt it into mountainous areas and flat areas, and I have to channel where the water will be able to run off because of the rain in the summertime and some rain in the winter. But the best thing about this is that I can stand right where I'm standing right now and look off to those mountains there, and at the base of them is the Union Pacific, or ex-Southern Pacific Sunset Route main line through southern Arizona. And there's usually 4 or 5 trains an hour through there, so that's awesome. I can stand here running trains, smelling creosote from these ties, and looking at a real locomotive and its train behind it, moving up that grade out there. This is going to be a challenge, but it's going to be a fun challenge. I'm going to make sure that I keep it on video and post them up so that I can keep it in posterity, and if you want to follow along, more than welcome. Make comments below and I'll respond if I can, and take care. Peace out.